Fast, accurate with Rick Schutt. You're watching WSBT-22 News at 11.
It's becoming a common election day request, money for schools. Next week, voters in Dowagiac will weigh in on two bond proposals totaling about $37 million. Now, WSBT-22's James Fillmore is at the Update Center tonight. And James, you had trouble getting voters to talk about this issue.
Well, the rain didn't help, Rick, but the majority of the people I did speak to didn't really know much about the proposals. The superintendent, on the other hand, was more than happy to explain the details. As you start driving into Dowagiac, you begin seeing signs in people's yards that say vote yes. On Tuesday, voters can choose to approve one, both, or neither of the two bond proposals for Dowagiac Union schools.
It's important to give our students an opportunity to have top-notch educational facilities so that they can compete when they graduate from high school.
The first proposal asks for about $27 million. That would allow for more secure entrances to the high school and 4 elementary schools. The heating and cooling systems would also be upgraded.
We look at the heating and cooling as part of security, because if it's 90 degrees outside and we've got the most secure entrances, if the windows are open, if classroom doors to the outside are open, then that defeats the purpose.
If passed, a person owning a $100,000 home could expect to pay around $124 more a year. The money would also help make bathrooms, locker rooms, and bleachers more handicap accessible.
Right now, our bleachers aren't up to code for the American Disabilities Act, so we want to ensure that our bleachers are safe and secure for all of our community, so that everyone has equal access to watch, whether it's football, a band.
The second proposal is for close to $10 million. It would pay for a new gym, among other things.
It also finishes Chris Taylor Alumni Field so that we have accessible walkways, accessible concession stand. It puts a team room in.
If voters approve the second proposal, there would be an increase of about $51 a year for a person with a $100,000 home. And technology is another big part of the first proposal. The district's internet access would be improved, and the students would be able to use newer computers and other devices. Now, none of the bond proposals involve the middle school because it's relatively new. At the Update Center, James Fillmore, WSBT 22 News.